Alright, welcome to Street Fighter the Miniatures Game Champions Edition. We have Akuma versus Gouken.
Watch and learn!
So, Gouken is at his dojo, training his lovely warriors, Ken and Ryu. But, Master, why do we have to leave?
Colonel Guile is putting together an elite team. I need you to be a part of it.
Well, we can do that, but surely you have a lot of help here.
I can take care of things here. You are needed.
Alright, Ryu. Race you. And then they run off. Over the bridge and run away.
You have much training ahead of you.
As midday turns into the afternoon, cherry blossoms fall. The surrounding area starts to become dark, and in walks...
They are beyond your reach now.
Nothing is beyond my reach. Look what has become of you, old man in hiding.
Look what I have risen above.
I have come to kill you, but probably best to leave you, old, weak, festering in your squalor.
If you define yourself by your power to take life, the desire to dominate, to possess, then you have nothing.
And what do you have?
I have hope. The power of my teachings and the ones that follow them.
I will find them all the same. You buy them nothing but time.
Time comes for us all. It is undefeated.
You don't stand a chance.
We have drawn our cards, and Akuma will go first.
That's too good for you. Now is the time to test your strength.
Cool, so draw, move, fight. I've already drawn this turn, so I will move. 1, 2, 3. Akuma has 22 health, 3 movement. Gouken has 25 health and 3 movement.
Shameful.
So I have moved. I will then play at range 3. Attack.
Counter. Special.
Oh my goodness. The Demon Sweep tries to counter the Zanku Hadouken.
Missed.
Akuma runs, flips, and fires 2 fireballs from the air. That's going to be 2 dice. Edge at range 3. After this attack resolves, place Akuma within range 2 of his current space. Tray. We have 2 damage coming through to Gouken. And then when this attack resolves, place Akuma within range 2 of his current space. So, and then lands there.
You don't stand a chance.
Fires those 2 fireballs, and then I will combo into Shankunetsu Hadouken, which is 3 dice, combo with a 4th dice. You can start blocking now, you can boost block if you want. It's got knockback 2 and stun 1. 3 attack.
Nope.
Nice. Cool, and then I'm going to stun 1 from your hand.
Stun one.
Middle one's always the scariest. Amoroshi.
Got rid of my Amoroshi. Stun 1, throw 0.
And knockback 2. So I'm going to trace my line of sight. It's going to go with 1 directional change. That way, so
1, 2.
into the wall. That's my first action done. I'll use Raging Demon, free action, to gain 2 meta. And then I will, with my second action, draw 2. Alright, so...
My turn.
You don't stand
Move.
a chance.
First action. Free action.
You are your own best teacher. Stop and listen to the voice within.
Search your deck for 2 non-super cards. Put 1 in your hand and the other one on top.
Whoa.
Let's see. I'm going to take a Kongushin response.
Child.
You know what? It seems appropriate for the character to take a couple of responses. I'm going to take Power of Nothingness.
Cool, and 1 goes on the top and 1 goes on the...
Correct.
You are not
I'm going to take Power of Nothingness, and the other one goes on top. Oh, it said to shuffle first and then put it on top.
Take Power of Nothingness.
First action is going to be fight.
I've got one of each in my hand, so I know what to do with that.
That's too good for you.
Counter, strike.
Is it? Let's find out. Damn, it is.
Yeah. You'll place your character in a space adjacent to the attacker and then resolve throw 2 against them.
Oof.
You are but a child.
Roll me into one of those rocks. Cherry blossoms going everywhere.
Die.
Don't hold back.
And then draw 1 card. Cool. Second action.
Second action.
I'm on 22. You are on 18.
Second action, I'm going to draw 2 cards.
All right. Over to my turn. I will draw 2. 1, 2. Classic. Cool. So I've drawn. I will move 1, 2, 3 to there. I will then play attack.
Range 2 could be special, projectile, or a strike.
Akuma's pocket is range 2.
I'm going to choose to block
What?
and Power of Nothingness. I'm going to choose to block and I get 2 block shields.
But what if it's a bait?
Well, then I've got an extra.
It's not a bait.
I've got an extra 2 shields anyway.
I revealed the Zanku Hadouken, and you've got the Power of Nothingness, which
Power of
adds 2
Nothingness.
shields to your roll. So if you want to put 2 shields in your tray, or and those aren't dice; those are just shields. So my
Shields.
mix
You
up
can't mix them up.
Can't mix them up. Hiya!
That's 4 shields.
That's 3 damage. Can I mix that one, please?
You can mix it. You can certainly mix that one up. Yes, that's
Oh
another
no,
shield.
4 shields.
Is it going to whiff?
It has whiffed.
Draw a card and gain a meter. Choom.
Is that Power of Nothingness?
Yeah.
Because nothing happened. After this attack resolves, place Akuma within range 2 of his current space. He will go and slam down there. So he jumps up, fires the fireball. The dark energy of the Hado sort of just dissipates. Then I will attack.
I will response. Kongoshin.
There's a reaction to a face-down attack played against you while the attack is within range 2 of Gouken. When the attack is revealed, if it's strike or special, cancel it and resolve a 2 dice unblockable attack.
Special.
Cancelled.
Kongoshin.
It was the Gosho Ryukin.
Unblockable attack against the attacker with knockback
So you
1.
catch the fist just as I go to punch.
Catch it, 2 unblockable damage to you. And knock you back here.
So you're starting to channel all that Power of Nothingness, and with that Power of Nothingness and absorbing the energy, you almost got like a read on what I could do. So Akuma had 2 attacks that were negated. Gouken's turn, Gouken draws. So draw, move.
Don't hold back.
Fight.
Alright, range 2. My stat card here says it could be a projectile, a strike, or a special. This is pocket. Alright, well, seemingly my hand is clustered with them. A bait.
Not a bait, a strike.
Dive kick.
Dive kick.
Dash 1.
So he jumps up, and that's sort of the diving down.
That is 2 dice with mix-up and poke. Edge at range 1, but I did not choose to be at range 1 for it because I wanted to be right in my pocket to confuse you.
Yep, that's right.
That's 2 damage. I'm going to mix up that one. And then I'm going to poke 1.
Top card of my deck is dive kick. Look at that.
Dive kick against
You
dive
hit
kick.
me in my knee, which is where I do my dive kick. I'm on 18 health, and you're on 18? 18 plays 18. Yep, and then have you got a combo linker?
I am going to combo into
Tornado kick.
Whoa.
which is 3 dice, but an extra 1 if it's a combo.
Tatsumaki Gorasen.
You may discard this card after an attack or whiff, blah blah blah. I'm not going to do that one, use it in as an actual attack. So 4 dice, range 1 with knockback 1.
So 4 dice. Alright, so I will at that stage, I will boost block
You are nothing.
for 2 extra dice.
Nothing.
Oops, daisy. Trays only.
Oh, God.
That is 1, 2, and a meter.
Well, I got a meter and nothing.
Oh, wow. So 2
you
go
got
through.
2.
2 through.
16 plays 18. Knockback 1.
Knockback 1. Cool. That was my first action.
You are but a child.
All right.
The second action, just draw 2.
Fool. You don't stand a chance.
I'll draw 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3 to there. And then we will attack.
Strike or special from there. You said your hand was chock with them, so bait.
I gave away my
Shouldn't
instinct.
have told us your hand was chock with them.
Yeah, it's true.
Gain 2 meter. Oh, look, that gives me 4 meter. I wonder if I've got my super. Deal 2 unblockable damage and draw a card. And draw a card.
That's too good for you.
I will attack.
Counter special.
Dive kick. And I will. I'll stay where I am. I will get 2 dice, but edge at range 1.
Watch it work. You don't stand a chance.
Hi. 4. Yes.
Oof. Oh-wee. Watch and learn. Oh. Watch and learn.
Those are my 2 actions. Over to Gouken.
Draw 2.
That's too good for you.
1, 2, 3. Fight.
Range 2. I haven't seen a lot of projectiles, so I'm going to counter projectile.
I did not anticipate you trying to counter while you only had 2 cards. I was hoping you'd block.
Focus attack.
Yeah.
All right.
I was hoping you'd try and block. You only got 2 cards in your hand. What are you doing?
But that's what everyone thinks. That's why they play those cards.
Second attack.
Now I'm going to do block dice.
Strike. Dive
dive
kick. Dash 1 again.
It's 2 dice.
With a mix-up. That's nice.
Ugh.
Mix up the shield.
The shield, please.
Yes, of course.
Yes, nice. All right, 1 damage through.
Cool. I'm going to play in response.
I felt nothing but weakness.
Play after an attacker within range 3 of Akuma resolves an attack that deals 1 or less damage to you. Resolve a 3 dice unblockable attack to them with knockback 2.
Jesus, knockback 2?
So my knee goes inward, and then I go, and then I bring my knee up for 2 damage, and knockback 2. So maybe that knocked you out of your combo, which is pretty interesting.
It might have.
Yeah. Oh, poke 1 as well, right? Your card had
Oh,
poke
yes,
1.
I also had poke 1 on mine, thank
The
you.
poke 1 is Hurricane Scythe Kick.
I will combo into a different combo then. Thankfully, I had one. To go into.
Senku Goshoha.
Senku Goshoha.
There you go.
Only one hit.
Senku Goshoha.
Dash 2. Dash 2 with knockback 1, 2, but I could exit. I choose not to. I wasn't at range 1. If it deals damage, move Gouken up to 2 spaces. Alright, cool.
With knockback 1.
That's
Ooh,
one
yeah.
thing in it again.
Shield.
Nothing. I'm just rolling poorly on those last 2 attacks. Terrible. Whiff. Anything on a whiff?
No hand, no cards in
No
hand.
cards in hand. Terrible couple of rounds there.
Ken is 12 health, and Akuma is at 12 as well. So 12 plays 12. Draw 2. Ah, great. And then I will move to here. I will first action draw 2.
You cannot stop me.
I will play a Shurashinku. And in that sort of shadowy darkness, I can gain 1 meter. You may play this as a response or a free action. I'm going to play it as a free action to gain 1 meter, draw 1 card, then place Akuma within range 3 of his current space. To there.
You don't stand a chance.
Range 3, 1, 2, 3, yep. And then we will play attack.
Counter projectile.
That was fast. You are right.
Yeah! Lucky
All right.
guess.
So if within range 3 of the attacker, yes. I take 2 unblockable. So it's like my fireball, and then your fireball just goes through it stronger.
Ranged, take 2 unblockable, and you place your character in a space adjacent to them.
Yes,
Otherwise, both draw a card.
So the fireball goes through. And
So I jump and run towards them. Where do I want you? I want you here.
yeah, coming to the end of my second action. So I've just done my second action. I'm going to play just before the end of my turn a Shurashinku.
What?
Yeah. So I'm going to gain 1 meter, draw 1 card, and place Akuma within range 3 of a current space.
Run away as I'm charging you down.
Coward!
You go to attack me, but I sort of dash to the left and right, smoke and dust and ash from where I once was to move into a better position.
My fists bleed death.
That was my 2 actions.
I've drawn 2.
Cool. And then it's your movement phase.
Go there.
You don't stand a chance.
Fight.
Counter special.
From here, it is a special.
Yes. Special. Place your character in a space adjacent and deal 2 unblockable. And I hit you in the deltoid.
Second attack. Face up attack.
Oh my gosh.
Super.
So you get.
Alright.
4 dice.
Range 1 to 2, and I can only boost block. I cannot boost block. It's got knockback 2. Oh my gosh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Now is the time to test your strength.
That puts me on 5 health, and you're on 10.
That was my second action. Over to you.
You don't stand a chance.
All right. I will draw 2. 1, 2. I will move here.
My fists bleed death.
Then I will play free action.
I am Akuma, and I will teach you the meaning of pain.
The next attack card you play this turn gets 2 attack dice and stun 1. First action will be attack.
My block.
A block. It is the overhead chop. 3 dice plus these 2 to 5.
So much.
Mix up 1 and stun 1.
Jesus.
And stun 1 on the overhead chop, and then stun 1 on Akuma.
Stun 2.
Stun 2.
I only got 2 in my hands.
Goodbye.
Mix up that one. Oh,
Yep.
fuck.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 and 1 meter. And stun 2. So 4.
Takes me to 6. And then which 2 would you like to get rid of?
I'll kick the left leg in. And then kick the right leg in.
I got rid of Go Hadoken and double
Double
Go
Go Hadoken.
Go Hadoken.
So that was my first action.
You are not long for this world.
Second action will attack, and because I know you got no cards in hand.
I'm going to probably block, I think.
Yep. I've got the dive kick. So I'm going to go, I'm going to dash to the side. I've got 2 dice, edge at range 1, so 3 dice, and mix up 1 and poke 1.
Oh, god damn. Mix up as well.
Yep. Let's see. Oh, yes, mix up that shield, please.
Mix up the shield so you don't whiff. Just into a shield.
Still
That's
wheel.
it.
So 1, 2. My ultra is now full, but
Oh,
that was
boy.
my second action, so
And you're also down to 5 health,
Yeah.
right? And I'm on 6.
cool. And that is the end of my turn.
Draw.
2.
Alright, am I going to need to draw up or can I kick your ass with this?
A child.
I think I'll move 1, 2, 3. First action.
Can I have a look through your discard pile, please?
Sure can. What you looking for?
I just want to do some card counting.
I want to check for baits. I've only used 1.
That doesn't go in my favour. So,
What's you thinking?
no,
I've already played.
I-
Can't
yeah,
influence.
Yeah, I've already been or not been blocking, I've been countering. So you might lead that in. So I don't think it's a bait. So I'm going to take block. But my odds at counting that deck, I was looking to see how many strikes you've used, and you've used 6 of your 9. So I've had a high probability that it's not a strike, or it's a focus attack.
You are right. I've been watching how you've been playing.
And then I got it in my own head again.
Yep. And then it was like he didn't. Last time I thought he would block with only 2 cards, and then you countered. But then you did block when you only had 1 card. And I was like, well, he's only got 1 card, so hopefully he blocks it.
You've played a focus attack.
Focus attack!
You chose to block. Resolve this event as an attack that deals 4 damage. 4 damage coming through to you.
So it's like a big heel kick.
I got a that and a that.
3 comes through.
3.
Focus attack!
And you're on 2 health.
Yep, second.
I've got my second action. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
I'm going to draw 2 cards. Second action, draw 2 cards.
This is it. This is my chance to shine.
I've got 6 health.
My turn. Draw 2. 1, 2.
Don't hold back.
Don't hold back. I will kill you if you do.
You should have run with your pupils. There'll be nothing left of you when they return.
Die.
I will stay there, and I will use my Ultra. What are you at? 6?
6 health.
All right. So my Ultra, Wrath of the Raging Demon. Dash 3, 5 attack dice. Throw 0, so no block dice for you. It's going to have stun 2. This attack deals 1 additional damage for each critical result roll.
Jeez.
If the defender has 6 or less health,
No.
the attack gets 1 additional attack.
What?
Yeah.
So you get 6 dice.
Throw. So you
I don't get to block.
Yep.
You get 6 dice. Criticals count as 3 damage instead of 2. And you've got to get 6 damage through.
Yeah. All right. I am.
I'm going to kick my ass with 6 dice that I can't even block.
So I'm using my Ultra.
This is going to be an average of 7 damage unless you roll really poorly.
All right. Here comes the Ultra.
Prepare yourself.
Trey. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 2 criticals. 8, 9.
9 damage into my 6.
So he rushes, and there's a flurry of punches, and then what seems to go black. And Gouken looks down, and Akuma's fist is into his chest. It's caved in. He splutters a bit of blood.
We'll never catch up to them. No.
I will bring them your head, so you can say that in person.
And Gouken is no more. To make matters worse, Akuma starts firing Hadoukens at the dojo. And he walks away with the fire in the background in the same path that Ryu and Ken went.
I am coming for you.
You don't stand a chance.